Okay. So yesterday we have discussed the three crucial metrics that search engines consider to rank your website on the top, right? So which are those three metrics? So one is scroll frequency, second one is CTR, and third one is engagement, right? User engagement. So crawl frequency is the one which makes your website eligible to show up on Google first page or anywhere on the Google search results. It can show in the top first position also, right? So before it gets any data, it might assume you are the topper, you are the best, correct? A lecturer looking at you might assume that you are the topper in the class, but when you get the results, that's when they understand you are not the topper, correct? Or they might underestimate that you are not the topper, but when you get to see the results, you are the topper in the results, right? So exactly the same happens with Google as well, right? So crawl frequency is basically making your website to show up somewhere on the Google, right? It can be on the first page, on the second page, on the first page, again on the first position or second position also, right? Until it accumulates some data, right? So the next metric that it has introduced is measuring click through rate, right? So on understanding the click through rate, it is going to decide who has to be placed in the top. So click through rate is helping search engines to move the websites to the top or move down. If somebody has got lower CTR, the website will move down, and the website which has got higher CTR will move up, right? So we have discussed the CTR as well. What is the CTR? CTR is basically the measure of the ratio of the number of clicks achieved against the total number of impressions, total number of people seen your website result on Google. Correct? Clear? The definition is clear?
What
Right?
is the difference between click-through rate and CTR?
It's the same thing. One is full form and another one is spelled out version and abbreviation. That is CTR
Oh, yeah, CTR.
is the abbreviation of click through rate. Okay. And now, so CTR is not really assuring your website to be in the top position, right? CTR has not assured, CTR has just moved your website to the top, right? What is that is going to assure your website to stay in that position is user engagement. User engagement is basically anybody spending time on your website, their purpose fulfilled, or number of pages exploring on your website, or any productive action performed on your web page is a good user engagement. Now, anybody who has scored highest across all of these three metrics, the average should be highest. See, somebody has scored 10 here, but still they are not in the first position. They have scored 10 here as well as 10 here, right? But still they are not ranking in the first position. If you look at this, their final ranking is 2 because their CTR, the user engagement is not that great. Clear? Right? Any questions, guys, here? Okay. So today we are going to learn how to improve this. What is this crawl frequency or crawl stats, and how to improve this crawl frequency. Okay? Yeah. We'll get started with this. What is this crawling?
Reading.
Reading. So bot visiting your web pages and reading the content of your web pages is considered to be as crawling, right? How do you define crawl frequency? What is crawl frequency? And again, this crawling, there are two terminologies. One is crawl frequency and another one is crawl rate. What is crawl frequency?
How many times the bot has visited the
Yes.
website?
Simple. The measure of the frequency of bot visiting your website. Bot must be visiting 10 times in an hour or 10 times in a day for any time period. So the measure of the frequency or the number of times bot visiting your website for any specific time period taken. That is crawl frequency. Clear? Right? So and what is crawl rate? What is crawl rate?
I think people who ever have visited it, they give the ratings.
No.
Percentage.
No. What is crawl rate? The measure of number of pages crawled by bot during its every visit is measured as crawl rate, not frequency, crawl rate. So I'll give you a simple example. How many times did you open your book to study a chapter, specific topic in a day. You must have opened 10 times. So the frequency of you opening the book for the day is 10 times, right? Let's assume you are reading some holy book. You must have opened that book 5 times a day. So the open frequency, the frequency at which you have used that book or opened that book is 5 times. During every time, how many pages did you read? Morning when you opened, you have read only 5 pages from the book, right? Afternoon when you opened again, you have read only 12 pages in the book. Night only 2 pages. The measure of number of pages crawled by bot during its every visit is measured as crawl rate. Clear? And crawl frequency?
How many times we visited?
The bot is visiting more number of times and it's counted to be as the frequency as high, right? So if you have to achieve best crawl stats, so how is it considered your website crawl is good? By measuring the crawl frequency. So if bot is visiting your website quite often, it's measured or considered as good crawl frequency. Any questions here? The definition is clear, right? These two stats put together are called as crawl stats. Simply a common term for crawl frequency and crawl rate is
Constants.
we use both, you both, we both, right? Instead of that, here we use crawl stats.
Cross stats.
Crawl stats, STATS. Crawl stats is combination both. We are just referring to both crawl frequency and so crawl rate we haven't discussed anywhere here, but crawl rate we will be discussing on the go. Crawl rate improves the crawl frequency. How it works, how it happens, we'll discuss that as well, right? So now we all understand crawl frequency plays a crucial role in bringing your website to Google search. If bot is not seeing your website, it is not going to rank your website anywhere on the Google. Not even on the second page, 10th page, not even on the 100th page. At the bottom you must have seen right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the Google search. You click on any number of pages, you may not see your website because your website is never been crawled by bot. If it is not crawling, it is not storing in its server. If you're not seeing that there is a bakery opposite to this building, you will never know that there is a bakery. And will you be able to tell where is the bakery in this city? You won't be, correct? Exactly the same happens with Google as well. If Google is not seeing your website, it will never tell. But if it is seeing it more number of times, we are not going to use the word see, read and all going forward. We use crawl frequency or crawling, right? If bot is crawling your website more number of times, it's going to prioritize to show up your website. Now, how do we make bots crawl the website more number of times? If it is your kid, you will call them, you will wake them up in the early morning, correct? You follow up, correct? And you make them read the book more number of times. Do you think bot will listen to you like that? If you wake up early morning 4 o'clock and you try calling Google, will you think Google bot will come and crawl your website? So what should you be doing in order to make your web pages or website crawl quite often by Google bot?
Sending emails, messages for them to open the website so that we get.
No. Anybody knows how do we make website crawl more number of times by the bot?
Keywords, matching the keywords.
How does that improve the crawl? Some of the answers are correct, but technically how does that work?
That works by people, they go and search on the Google nearby whatever they want. So based on that keyword, so that will boost.
Advertising.
Okay. Anyways, I'll come to that. Okay. Bot visits your website naturally while they crawl or explore the content on the internet servers, right? So people might naturally notice you while you are walking in the streets or walking in the function hall, right? But if you want extra attention,
Who is bot?
BOT. BOT is a small piece of program or a code. Okay, we have given a cute, sweet name to it as a bot. Bot is a piece of program written by Google to perform a specific task. What is the task? The task is this program goes to internet server, reads or crawls all the content and gets a copy to Google server, right? And for this program, we are calling it as bot, right?
It's like Java.
It's one of the programming languages. Yes, they must have written it in one of the programming language, right? And the work of this program. So if you if you have ever tried understanding how your washing machines and refrigerators work, there will be a piece of program in the microprocessors, right? There will be a small piece of program. The work of this program is after swing, the machine has to turn it off. After 20 minutes, you would have given an input. After 20 minutes, it has to turn off. It will turn off. After reaching this temperature, it has to turn off. See, now this program is doing a different work, right? Same way, there is other piece of program which does a different type of work, right? And now that is called as, they are calling with a sweet name called bot, right? So bots naturally visit your website and crawl the content, but that will not suffice if you are looking for higher crawl frequency, right? Bots would naturally visit your website once in a week or once in a day. But if you are looking for bot to visit every day, every now and then, in every hour, then definitely you have to do something, correct? Right? So what is that? We can communicate to bot to crawl the website or web pages through a tool called Google Search Console. We had discussed this as well yesterday, I guess. So there is a tool or a platform. You are absent for the class, I believe, right? Then you are telling no. You are not supposed to tell no. Okay. So Google Search Console is another platform or a tool or a software which is establishing communication between a website owner or maybe a digital marketer and the bot. So bot is experiencing your website, right? So people might other kids might play with your kid. Whenever there is a bad experience with your kid, they will come and complain to you, right? It's something like that. So bot, whenever bot experiences any issue with your website, it starts speaking about it here. It's like a complaint box, not only complaint box. Basically, it gives all the communication or information about pertaining to your website. Everything pertaining to your website can be seen here on the Google Search Console tool, right? So how do we register and all is different thing. We will look into that as well. We will have in-depth classes on that. But now through this tool, you can tell to bot to visit your website. I'll quickly show you how do we do that, right? So this is team trip. Okay. So let me take this. So now let's assume this URL.
So sorry for interruption.
Yeah.
This class will be recorded, right? I can see in the evening also, right?
Yes. It is getting recorded. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, do you see this URL?
Because I'm leaving now, so I'll be missing few things.
Okay. No issues. You will get this class.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So look at this URL. Let's assume this is your web page. Bot has never visited this web page. If bot is visiting this web page, crawling this web page, then only it can index like this on Google, correct? Otherwise, it will never. For now, it is already indexed now, but for our understanding, let's assume it's not indexed. So now what I'll do is I'll go here and I'll communicate to bot. I'll submit. Retrieving data from Google index. It says data is already on the Google. If I pick any URL is on the Google. So it displays if it is not on the Google.
What is
I'll tell you what is team tip. So if this URL is not on the Google, it shows URL is not Google request indexing. And regardless of that, still I can click on request indexing so that bot crawls this page and indexes and shows up on Google. Dreamtrip.co.in is any random website. Is any website, but fortunately this website is owned. They are our client. We have access to Google Search Console and hence I'm able to submit that URL. I cannot go and submit a URL pertaining to Amazon or Flipkart. I don't have access to their Search Console account.
So which website is this? Which you have opened on the page?
TeamTrip website.
No,
This one?
Yes.
This is Google Search Console, a tool called Google Search Console, right? Search.google.com/search console. You just go to Google and search Google Search Console. Anybody can sign up for this tool for free. This is free.
Google Search Console.
Google Search Console. And how do we link our website to this is also a simple process. So usually what we do is we click on this add property and you can add your domain or add everything that's subdomain or HTTPS, www, whatsoever, www or non-www version, and continue. It gives you a one-line HTML code. So you have to add this one line HTML code in the DNS records. So DNS records are the domain name server records. Nobody knows what is DNS record. Okay. So DNS.
Sir, you mean to say we have a website on this URL thing? We have to paste our website name, so
Correct.
that automatically boosts. Correct.
That automatically not boosts. It's not boosting. So it will pick the. So you are basically approving. Uh, See now you have to
Link
connect.
our website with Google.
You have to connect your website and Google Search Console.
Okay.
You have to connect your website and Google Search Console, and to connect that, your website is your domain name, right? And to connect
Yeah.
that, what they do is Google Search Console. This will give you a piece of code. Yesterday I submitted one website. Maybe I'll try doing this again now.
And mine is showing something like this, sir.
Yeah, let me show it to you. Wait 1 second. Yours? Yours is already created.
Yeah, created.
Sir,
I'll-
mine.
I'll do that. Skill.com. Yours? Tell me Foxy.
Yeah,
BLR.com. Right? So do you have access to the DNS records? Do you have access to the domain? It's owned by you?
Yeah, I've shared you the credential.
Where you have bought the domain. So now this code has to be copied. Not the WordPress domain credentials. I want credentials of your domain. From where did you buy this domain? GoDaddy?
I think hoster. I think
Hostinger. Right.
Hostinger.
So now this is domain level verification, right? There is another URL prefix verification. So you are Foxy in Bangalore, FOXXY in Bangalore. I can submit this URL which has HTTPS everything, right? Let's see if there is any better way or easy way. Okay. Right, again this thing has to be uploaded to your hosting account.
Okay.
Right, so this is .html, one line code will be there. You have to put this file in the root directory of your server, and then you have to click on verify. This is the process. This has to be uploaded to the root directory of your server, and then click on the verify. Or alternatively, there are other methods: domain name provider, associated DNS record with Google, Google Tag Manager, Google Analytics, and an HTML tag which you can copy paste in the head section of all the pages of your website. So you can log into your WordPress website and you can do this. You can do this in multiple ways, right? We will do this while we are creating an account. For now, you just remember this, right?
Okay.
So once the verification is done, it starts tracking all the data. Not immediately. This is not real time. It takes some time, right? So I'll show you the other websites.
This is my platform.
No, this is not yours.
Okay.
So it starts showing. This is a very new website which was launched in the first week of January, right? So Google started indexing the pages. It started seeing your web pages. How many pages has it seen? So it has seen 58 pages, right? Distributed by no index tag 50, not found 404. There's so many details. We'll discuss all this. So, but then you could see which all pages are indexed here. So index pages are here. So earlier you don't see any index count. You see only it here. So 62 pages were indexed, and then it fell down to 58. Which are those pages? All these pages are getting indexed. Okay. So you remember this tool? We can communicate to bot to crawl the website or web pages through a tool called Google Search Console, right? Another most important prominent activity that digital marketers do to make their website crawl quite often is building backlinks, right? I'll give an example how this works, or even before example I'll tell you what is this. So let's assume flipkart.com, right? See, bot has visited this web page and crawling, right? So Flipkart, this bot is like a spider or maybe like a water stream. Water is flowing in one single stream, and when there are five different parts, the water takes five different parts, correct? Same way the bot, when it has visited, it starts seeing the data of this page. The moment it sees a link to this musical keyboards, it branches out to musical keyboards as well. It branches out, so it keeps spreading or passing its info. See, it's a very big stream, water stream flowing now. When it is split into five, obviously the energy levels are now the kinetic energy, right? It's a kinetic energy, right? So the kinetic energy drops. It's not the same, correct? Are you all getting this? The flow of the water,
Energy will come.
the energy will come down when it is split into 5 or 10 or 20 or 30 or 40 streams, right? Exactly the same happens with the bot as well, right? So now what we do is, so we find the websites on the internet which are crawled by bots more number of times. There is a method or way to figure out, to understand which website is getting crawled more number of times, and we go and drop a link of our website on those websites. Now bot which is crawling this website will see the link of our website, and it will start coming. It visits our website as well. Got it? Right? But then dropping a link of our website onto this website is not that easy. Flipkart will never accept it. You cannot do it on Flipkart. I took a Flipkart random example, but there are many websites on the internet who sell these links for you. They will say, you pay me, you give me $10, I'll drop a link of your website on one of my articles. You pay me $100. There are scenarios we used to pay every month 50,000 or 1 lakh rupees to a company to just to place the link of a website on their website. Okay, I'll give the example.
Does this come under ad?
That's not ad. I'll tell you.
Sir, in Wikipedia, we are seeing like blue color links.
That is hyperlink. Hyperlink, and that is an internal link. The link is from within. It's within the same website. It is not taking it to your website, right?
Same again.
Wikipedia only. That is called as internal link, and if that is happening to other websites, that is called as an external link. If Wikipedia is sending users to your website or to any other website, that's an external link, right? Pointing back to the source domain. So Wikipedia is speaking about Amazon and points a link to Amazon. It's pointing back to Amazon. That is, hence it is called as backlink. Okay. So now look at this: the DH Gate, IT certification programs, health insurance. Left bottom, if you could observe at the left bottom, they are all linked to different websites. Just to drop a link like this company was charging 50,000 rupees every month.
See if it's sponsored.
They have put sponsored here, but this is a backlink. Without putting a backlink, no, you will see that content, training, course, training. Again, it came to maybe institute. See, institute, people have not used institute word at all. What people use? Course, correct? Course is there, 7 times it's been used. Digital marketing course, digital marketing training, it's been used 18 times. Digital marketing training institute, 0 times. Digital marketing institute, 0 times. See, keyword usage is not appropriate, right? So if I go to any other course, so now this will not benefit you. So maybe let me go to digital marketing. SEO course is used 9 times. SEO training is used 16 times. SEO training institute is used 1 time. Where is this? No, this is also 0 time. 1 is 1. This one only is matching. SEO training institute is not used, right? So it's important to use all this stuff. People use SEO training, SEO course, SEO training institute, SEO institutes, correct? Right? So now you are yourself taking hit on your crawl frequency. You had an opportunity to win 1 crore, but you are telling not, I don't need, just 5 lakhs is enough. Correct. Okay. Coming back, by improving the website performance or technical aspects, you can improve. So you have opened a book and read 5 pages now. Correct. For this 5 pages, what is the crawl frequency? You have read this 5 pages one time, so crawl frequency is 1. Correct. Afternoon, when you opened, you read 10 pages. What is the crawl frequency of just 10 pages now? Morning you read 5 pages. Those 5 pages you read again, and plus additionally you read 5 pages. So for the first 5 pages, the crawl frequency is 2, and for the second 5 pages, the crawl frequency is 1. Right? So now your crawl frequency was 1 for only 5 pages. Basically, the crawl frequency is 1 for 5 pages, right? So the moment it crawled 10 pages, the crawl frequency went to 2, right? So now let's assume your website has only 20 pages, and third time when bot came, it crawled 40 pages or 20 pages only. 40 times is again repeating, revisiting. If your website is small, you get a chance to read the same pages multiple times if you have more time, correct? There is a huge difference reading 10 pages book and 1000 pages book. You have given 1 year of time to read 10 pages, and you are given 1 year time to read 1000 pages. Definitely you will be reading just 10 pages several times as compared to the top 1000 pages, right? So now when crawl rate is improving, crawl rate is nothing but the capability or power to read more number of pages, crawl more number of pages. So crawling more number of pages is nothing but the crawl frequency which was not there in the second iteration. The crawl frequency for second 5 pages also got improved. The crawl frequency was there only for first 5 pages now. When crawl rate improved, the crawl frequency also has improved for the pages. The crawl frequency earlier for the second 5 pages was 0. Now second time when afternoon when bot visited and read 10 pages, the crawl frequency for the second set of 5 pages is 1 now, which was 0 in the morning. Correct? So by improving crawl rates, you can improve the crawl frequency of your web pages, not the website. Right? So we'll discuss how do we improve this crawl rate also. Building an internal linking mesh including every single page you expect to rank on Google. So by building internal linking mesh, you will be improving the crawl rate. Internal linking mesh is you are building a chain or a network. When bot is coming to your website, you are not letting it go outside or not letting it to dissipate. You are moving within your website. You must have seen, right, some kids channels, they will put into that house, they don't find the way at all. They keep moving inside only. They never exit. Right? What it is called as? Loop. So the bot keeps moving within your website, but there is no guarantee that it will continue to move like that. It comes with some energy. After that energy, it exhausts, it dissipates. Right? But definitely, so if bot has come with lots of energy, it is something like this. Whether you use your data or not, if the data plan is 1000 GB, if you have used only 50 GB, end of the month, anyways, they are going to make it 0, correct? Correct? They won't carry forward, correct? Same way, if bot is visiting your web page with some energy, you should distribute that energy to other web pages instead of letting it to expire or dissipate, right? So when you build internal links, what's happening is you're letting bot see more number of pages within your website, right? Clear? Note, bot can crawl your new content published in one of the following ways or some of or all the following ways. Whenever you publish, okay. So now here I have dropped a link. This is internal link. Let's assume this is also a Contra Digital website only. Or let me go here. Okay. These are all internal links. Content marketing online course in Bangalore, chat GPT course. We have put it at the extreme bottom because of no big use for real users, only for bots, right? Hence we have put it at the extreme bottom.
We made a blog and we have just made
Block. So we can put internal link anywhere here. See now here it is digital marketing, right? I can convert this hyperlink and this can be taken to this link. This is also internal links now. Can be taken to this page. the digital marketing word here somewhere you see, right? So you can build this manually, and we have a process to engineering behind this, how we build this. This is also not taught anywhere. You will not find this anywhere on the internet. People will simply put some maybe links, but there is no right math or calculation around this. We have a math around it. So this URL, we know how many links are being built to this URL within this website. Maybe 10 times or 12 times, 5 times or 20 times or 40 times. We define that, how many times this should get the links. Okay. So today we understood how to build, how to improve crawl frequency. So how do we improve? We bots anyways will naturally crawl your website, and second thing is you will ask bot to crawl. Third thing is you are going to build backlinks. Fourth thing is you are incorporating all the search terms pertaining to your business, relevant to your business or product or service. Fifth thing is branding will help. Sixth thing is by improving the website technical aspects or the performance or the load times, you will improve the crawl rate, which in turn improves the crawl frequency. The same is case with the internal linking as well. So when you build internal linking mesh, it improves the crawl rate, which in turn improves the crawl frequency. Okay. So Monday we'll look into how to improve the crawl rate, right? And then we'll be learning how to improve the CTR, right? See, SEO is now all about improving these three metrics. SEO is simple, improving these three metrics. But improving these three metrics, you have to do hundreds of things. But when you know why you are doing it, you will be doing it to the best. Okay. So if you all have got some time, I will share